welcome to another Friday Fun. So you don't do one for ages and then suddenly they all come along. This came out from an idea basically that I thought, why don't I just use Dreadbox stuff? So I've got the Erebus MK2, which is part of my live rig. A lovely little synthesizer. It's the first Dreadbox that we reviewed. And I've still got a real soft spot for it. I've also got the NYX 2, which is another lovely instrument, and the Typhon, which again I've reviewed. All of these you can find the reviews up. So what I've got is a selection of sounds here. So on the NYX, I've got this sort of rather interesting just bass sound. So if I just, but what I'm doing is I'm modulating Synth oscillator 2. And I'm modulating the resonance from the oscillator 2, which is also synced. It's kind of an interesting sound. That's this sort of interesting sync kind of sound. And I've got a bit of that lovely reverb in there. This is sadly just mono. Incidentally, I'm recording all of these into the blue box, so there'll be stems. If you're interested in supporting us on Patreon, not only will you get all of our videos ad-free, that's available to all tiers, but you also can get access to the stems from this as well if there's any use in that. But there's a load of other stuff there besides. I just thought I'd throw this up there for you guys who support us and gals. Right, we've also got the Typhon, which is playing this kind of sequence line. I'm using got a couple of lines which goes really nicely against it. I'm using some of the effects in there. Sort of edge-like, I suppose. Let's take that out. And then on the Erebus, I've got, again, I'm a real big fan of this geophonic mode, which the Erebus is this switched into geophonic mode. That's going into the Zoom MS70-CDR, which is a really good pedal, actually. I mean, you can pick them up for quite affordable. It's about 100 quid, and I think there's a little hack where if you really feel brave, you can put all of the Zoom stuff in there, all of the algorithms. I haven't done that to this one, but I'm using this thing called particle reverb, which is but I'm playing it in geophonic mode. But I've also, what I've done is I've fed a load of stuff into the delay, and I've just got this kind of texture, which again, so I could just bring that up. It's just sort of a nice extra thing. It's like an extra sound source that I'm not using most of the time, but I can just dial it in. I mean, it's quite horrible because it's a fully feedbacked delay line that's just, and the only thing that I'm doing in here is I'm rolling a bit of low end off of this because it's quite grungy and noisy. So then I've got the Typhon. Oh, I've already done that one, haven't I? So yeah, NYX, Erebus, Typhon. I think I'm there, aren't I? Sorry, I got lost in it. So the idea with this series really is just to sort of encourage you to perhaps put a few things together. I'm running this from the Arturia Keystep Pro, just using 3 tracks. I was going to do some drums, but I just sort of thought there's enough here, you know, and I didn't really want to get into all of that, but maybe I'll do that sometime in the future. And this whole series is really designed to encourage you to grab a couple of synths, maybe an effects box, and just do stuff. And that's what I've done here. So anyway, like I say, stems will be available on Patreon. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to carry on playing. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time.